Hey guys, today we're going to talk about some shocking ancient artifacts found in India. Let's watch this clip. The person who sent me this clip claims that this was found in an archaeological site called Kiradi. However, I do not think that this was found in that site. Kiradi is a protected archaeological site and only archaeologists can dig in that site. Just by looking at how hundreds of people are pulling up this ancient statue, we can understand it was found somewhere else, found accidentally while digging the ground for house construction or a water well. Most archaeological finds are done by accident, by locals. You can see how excited people are. This is definitely an antique statue, probably around 1,000 years old. This statue shows Shiva in a specific form called Nataraja, and bronze statues of this style mostly belong to the period of Imperial Chola dynasty, who ruled about 1,000 years ago. Okay, so you just saw a mesmerizing statue of Shiva buried underground and is being revealed after centuries of burial. But in a city called Nellore, an entire temple was buried and it has come out last week. You can see all of them wearing masks because of COVID-19. This was an accidental discovery. They were sand mining. They were trying to take the sand for commercial purposes from this area, and they accidentally found a huge temple completely buried. You can see these two guys removing the sand, and you may think this was the ground level. No, these guys are standing almost on top of the temple tower. You can see how they're casually revealing a deity set up on the tower. Where is the temple entrance? It is buried in the sand. Now, they used the giant excavators and they uncovered this entrance. The machine is going in and removing the sand from the original entrance of the temple. Finally, you can see the ground level of the temple. That's the entrance to the temple. When we look at the close-up of the ground level, you can see the temple is made of bricks and you can see the plastered walls. The walls are relatively untouched and have not undergone much damage. And you can see there are more chambers inside as well. There are more walls inside. Let's go near the entrance and take a peek at what's inside. Brick walls and brick doorway. Locals say this is a Shiva temple and they have found a lingam inside. When we look at the close-up of the tower, you can say that this is also built with bricks and has been plastered with lime mortar. Important archaeological finds have been made in Ayodhya, which is the birthplace of Lord Rama, and this is also the location of King Babur's mosque, known as Babri Masjid. But before we look into this, we're going to look at some fascinating ancient artifacts revealed in a small village called Arasinikere. What they found here is very strange. Two giant monolithic bull statues. These bulls are known as Nandi, and Nandi is the mount of Lord Shiva. And usually, you should just find one bull, but surprisingly, you see a pair of bulls. The bigger one is about 15 feet in length and 12 feet in height. So this is gigantic. And the other one is just a little bit smaller. This excavation was also not started by archaeology department. The villagers found it and then they informed the authorities. These bulls are unfinished. How do I know this, right? Because look at the eyes. You don't see the eyeballs. The eyes are not finished. It is a custom in India to open the eyes at the very last. You finish sculpting everything and then you carve the eyeballs. This practice is still followed by Hindu sculptors today. And look at the texture of the stone surface. Plenty of tool marks, and polishing has not even begun. It would be a good guess to think that there are giant lingams buried nearby, at least two of them. Perhaps this was a manufacturing site for the sculptors and they could have abandoned it for some reason. In India, everywhere you dig, you find ancient statues. Now that all of us have cell phones with cameras, more things are coming to light. You see what this is? This is a five-headed snake, a monolithic stone statue of Naga being excavated from dirt. This was found recently. It just happened a few weeks ago. I have shown you large Naga statues commonly guarding a lingam. The next one is Ayodhya. Most Indians know about this, but if you're watching this from outside India, it's a very important site because this is considered the birthplace of Lord Rama, and it once had a huge temple complex. The Muslim king Babur captured this site, demolished it, and built a mosque on top roughly 500 years ago. This mosque was demolished by Hindu groups in 1992 because they wanted to rebuild Ram's temple. And this was a huge lawsuit which got recently resolved, and the court has given the site to build Lord Rama's temple. Now, recent excavations show a lot of buried ancient artifacts in this site. Many pillars have been excavated. A 5-foot lingam has been unearthed. Many female dancing figures have been found. The main factor here is that many people do not believe that this site originally had an ancient Hindu temple. They believe that King Babur did not demolish any temple and built the mosque on a completely fresh ground, and it's merely a folklore that it was the birthplace of Lord Rama. Many people still believe that Hindus destroyed the mosque by falsely claiming that there was once a temple here. However, recent excavations clearly prove that a Hindu temple existed originally. But archaeologists had already found hundreds of stone artifacts which clearly established that there was a huge temple here. For example, they found a giant amalka. Now, what is an amalka? If you look at Hindu temples, there is a huge disc right below the kalash. This is called the amalka. They found a giant amalka on site, which clearly proves a temple existed. They have found hundreds of artifacts, all of them part of temples. They found crocodile-faced water spout. This is called Makara Pranali, and actual portions of the temple tower itself were excavated. Now, my problem is the government should release good quality pictures and videos of these excavated artifacts. I mean, this is really bad quality. Now, I've shown you how many ancient Hindu artifacts are coming out of the land, But this is not limited to land. They are also mysteriously coming out of water. This lingam started showing itself just a few days ago. It's an amazing sight to see. See how it is covered in moss, but it has been beautifully carved. Locals started to come in large numbers and started worshiping it because they know that this lingam is only visible very rarely. The water level usually does not get this low to reveal the lingam, and the water immediately starts rising again, and the lingam was submerged again in just a few hours. Now, this is in the very south of India, far away from Ayodhya. But this is also connected to Lord Rama. This city is called Rameswaram, meaning the Lord of Rama. And locals say all these lingams were actually built by Rama and his wife. It is said that they worshipped these lingams. And Rameswaram is not the only place where ancient lingams are submerged in the water. There are many places in India where lingams lie submerged. They only reveal themselves very rarely when the water level goes to the extreme low level. Only some people get lucky enough to see these lingams, and only very few videos exist because they go underwater within a few hours. I hope this video was of some value to you, but there is a mystery involved. All these sites are linked somehow to Lord Shiva. I have shown several artifacts underground and even underwater, but they are lingams or statues or temples related to Shiva. Even the birthplace of Lord Rama has a 5-foot tall lingam. Why? Think about why Shiva lies buried everywhere. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I am Praveen Mohan. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and also click on the bell button to get all the updates. Please give this video a thumbs up and do share it with your friends. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.